up, guys? Today we got the GTI in my workshop because if you guys saw my Instagram story, the car left us stranded and this is where it was closest to. We were driving down the road and the shifter suddenly just fell apart. I'll show you real soon, but we had a whole arm thing come off that we're going to replace. So we're going to do that, and it wasn't real far, so thanks to my dad, he came, helped me push the car out on the road and just gave it a push, and I was able to put it in a lower gear then and just drove to the shop in one gear. It wasn't real far. So yeah, we're going to do that. I just cleaned up my bay here. You can see I washed the floor. So I'm also going to make a mess under here. This car was sitting in a guy's yard for several years, so it's just muddy underneath, but like there's no rust. I want to be able to show that off and just have it all clean. So we're going to put it up and rinse it down and just degrease the whole underside. So we'll get it started. Alrighty guys, so got the car on the lift obviously. Right here you can see where it's totally gone. This piece here is supposed to fit right in across there. This bushing sits inside there. I don't know how well you guys can see that. Yeah, the nut totally fell off there. I have a bushing kit here. I'm not exactly sure. We're gonna figure out how it works. But there's bushing that goes here and up top, which they're totally gone. I'm guessing it just vibrated that bad that it just worked the nut loose. So we're gonna put the bushing kit on there too, and hopefully that's gonna like fix the shifter. It was really loose before. I knew that the bushings were bad, but I didn't realize sometime here they just totally fell off. So yeah, we'll stick that all in there and get it sweet. You can just see how dirty this thing is from sitting in the guy's yard. Like, these floor pans are mint. I mean, obviously got some dents and some random things, but just totally rust free. So I just want to clean that up and just get that looking real sweet. There's no need to have mud dripping off the bottom of your car. So we'll get that all cleaned up today, and hopefully the shifter will be minted, and then we can move on to more fun things. Okay guys, so we got the steering arm out here. You can see a little bit better how this works. There's a cotter pin that goes on the top here. Just put this bushing in here, and these are the bushings that go, they go over top on both the top and the bottom right here. You can see this little notch right here. Fits in right there. See a little better how that works. So we're gonna put those on here first and then grease them up real good with synthetic grease and then slide this back down through. And this here, you can see that notch goes right on the bottom there, in between there, so you can see that a little bit better. So we're gonna grease everything up real good, and hopefully that will be a lot better and we won't have any more problems with that. You guys can see this in here now, how it's supposed to be. Up top there, I stuck a washer there where the cotter pin goes in. It was kind of loose. The rebuild kits for the shifter does have like rubber washers, but that should hold it a lot tighter. Not sure, I think I used the right bushing there. It fit really sweet. So you can see the rest there got all greased up and in there right. Not sure, that one stud there's nothing on. So you guys can let me know if there is supposed to be something on there, but other than that, it looks good. I was kind of shifting a little bit down here and it feels really sweet. Hopefully it'll feel a lot better. I'm not gonna bother jumping up and checking it now. I think it's gonna be awesome. So we'll just degrease the underside yet and then put it down and try it. As you can see, that cross member, which I've mentioned and talked about before, it's just vibrating against the the metal there. So we have to glue that and then put the headliner in, and that should quiet up a lot. But yeah, anyhow, car is running good, driving good. You guys noticed I put the suspension down a little bit. It's definitely way better. I know they're Racelands. I'm not quite sure, you know, how good I can make them. So yeah, we'll see. But I did have them in my Mark III, so I kind of know a little bit what to expect. So try not to have too high expectations, but we want to do the best that we can do with the car. From what people have told me, just these cars are just meant to be low. When you're on Racelands, you just want to go low because it rides so much better. When higher you are, the stiffer it's going to be. Excuse me. So I lowered it an inch before, and then another 3/4 of an inch today, and definitely have good suspension travel now. So that's awesome. The back did drop a little bit today, so I think we went actually a little bit past where I want to be. So might go up a like quarter, maybe about half an inch yet. But yeah, getting it really tweaked to where I want to have it. One thing I want to mention is that eventually I'm definitely going to run, if I'm going to run these wheels, which probably not forever, depends how long, you know, if I'm going to keep the car long term, we're going to do some sweet wheels and stuff. But for now, just running these wheels, definitely the tire's way too big, you know. It's, I think the sidewall is like a 60 series, so yeah, way too huge. I think we want to run like a 45 or something, and then I can drop it a lot more. Yeah, it's pretty impressive. For like 90 horsepower, it actually feels pretty mint. But anyhow, back to the wheels there. Just want to keep it OEM Plus look, so I don't want to have it slammed. And I can run smaller tires, and that's going to give it more of an OEM Plus look, having it low, but not actually like having it tucked up in there. So that's something for another day, but hey, just want to let you guys know where we're at here. The car is coming together really good. Probably going to drive it for, I don't know, a few weeks till my garage gets all together. Just because I know once to get off the road to do the rest of the interior stuff back together, I'm going to end up not driving the car for a while. So that kind of sucks, but hey, it's what it is. So yeah, just a little update there on the car. Got some little things like a gas cap, and you stick that on. I got one right now there. I could use a screwdriver to take off, so that's a pain. But anyhow, thanks so much for watching, guys. Hopefully you guys learned something today about the suspension and just the shifter and all that stuff. I still have an entire rebuild kit for it, which I just did those because they were the worst ones, and they were also the easiest ones to change. They're right there. So sometime we'll do the rest, but really it's actually pretty sweet right now. So yeah, really happy. Hopefully it wasn't too crazy. I know we've been kind of all over the place and showing you guys different things. Hopefully it's interesting. You guys learned something. Thanks so much for watching, and enjoy it next time for some more Mark I fun. Yeah!